Hello, I am back in my bad lighting to bring you another Nancy Drew game. This time we are playing the final scene, which is the fifth game. This is another one that I never completed as a child, but in this case it was because the 3-day time limit always really freaked me out as a kid, and I could never get myself to finish it. I always just got really freaked out about the time limit, even though it's not really that big of a deal in the game, because it lets you get everything that you need to get done. It doesn't, like, cut you off or anything. So I have my Mickey glass full of juice, and we're ready to go. We are junior detectives, because I'm scared of senior detective.
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wynn from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Armstrong movie, Vanishing Destiny. It's the last screening ever at the Royal Palladium. This place has been a landmark for almost a century, and now in just 3 days, it's going to be demolished. I wish I could have seen the theater back in the 20s before it was turned into a movie house. All the great magicians performed here, even Harry Houdini. There's a lot of public opposition to the loss of this historic building. Rumor has it local activists are planning to stage a big protest out front tonight.
Just quarterly.
The theater will be closed when we arrive, but they'll let us in since Maya is covering the story for the university
Activist
newspaper.
quarterly.
Oh
I
boy,
don't
a press
feel
pass
like
sure
that's a
does
real
come in
thing.
handy. Maya told me she has an interesting lead, and we're on our way to interview Brady Armstrong about the controversy now. I know he's one of your favorite stars. Stay tuned. Maya always gets the full scoop. Talk to you
Stay
soon.
tuned
Love,
for
Nancy.
danger.
Okay, Nancy, here I go. Cross your fingers, there's a story behind this door.
Go get 'em, Scoop.
Meet you in the lobby.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Think I'll go check out the snacks.
That's really bad testing. Like,
That sounds like
blowing on the
Maya.
mic like that, my tech theater teacher would kill him. Where did Maya go? Maya? There's a phone in here? There it is.
Hello?
Listen carefully. If they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
What? Who is this? Hello? Hello? You'll never get away with this. Do you hear me?
Hello?
You're messing with the wrong girls, whoever you are. She's a reporter and I'm a detective, and we don't scare easy.
This is Joseph Hughes, the caretaker. I'm looking for Brady Armstrong. He said he'd be there. Who's this? And what's all the excitement?
My friend has disappeared from Brady's dressing room. I heard her scream. I think she's been kidnapped.
Now, please try to calm down and tell me what's going on. What's your name, dear?
I'm Nancy. My friend Maya's gone, and
I'm
I just received a
Nancy.
threatening phone call from the kidnapper.
Whoa, they must have taken her through that secret passageway. Holy smokes, and you're on an inside line. That call must have come from inside the building. We gotta act quick. You check out the secret passageway. I'll make sure all the exits are locked.
So the first one was coming from 5, which is the women's dressing room.
Hey, you. No groupies in the dressing rooms. But since you're such a rascally fan, what would you say to a signed autograph from yours truly?
I'm not here for an autograph. My friend's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Maybe you better tell me what's going on here.
I heard Maya scream. When I got here, she was gone, vanished. And then I got a creepy phone call from the kidnapper.
But where could they have taken her? What did they say?
I think they escaped through a secret passageway. I'm going to have to search this room.
Sure thing. How can I help?
The caretaker was looking for you. See if you can help him.
Roger.
Well, at least he wants to be of help. I will say, like, as a former theater kid, I do really enjoy the location of this game, especially now that I realize that, like, the time limit is not as dire as I always thought as a child. I do really need to get a diffuser on this overhead light. It's bright. A magic wand! My life is complete. I can now do anything I want. Like deliver. Like so you'll get everything your secret greasy heart desires. I don't know how this became quoting Little Shop of Horrors, but it did. Oh, well. That opened something. The man with the money in his pockets.
It's locked.
Why is it locked?
It's locked.
That's ridiculous. Hmm. Why did it let me zoom in on here if there's nothing important? Well, maybe it becomes important later. A secret passageway. How cool. We'll go there in a second. We have to make sure that nothing else would happen. Still stuck. Okay, secret passageway it is. The Sheik was here. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. How will we ever live? Kay loves tea? Cot? Hmm. Oh, the wardrobe entry is on the other side. Okay.
I may have to cut this short, Hal. Someone just climbed out of my wardrobe.
Can't you see I'm on the phone here? My friend's been kidnapped. Listen, sweetheart, I have a premiere
This
tonight
lady,
and no
this
stylist for my
woman,
star. So don't tell me about
this woman
problems.
needs... The fact that I don't have a stylist for my star is clearly way more important than the fact that your friend has been kidnapped. Because I am a self-centered bitch.
But this is an emergency. I said scram.
God, this woman. This woman. Right here. Well, so we were called from this phone.
This call's priority. Try me later.
You are...
This call's priority. Try me later.
You are an evil, evil human being, and you deserve the worst of things. I hope your premiere fails. May your star never have a makeup artist again. Okay, just looking at that plunger in the sink, I guess. Okay. Clearly didn't help. Let's see what else we got. We've got some old files that we can't look at, some books we can't look at. Let's see. Mugs, props. We can't pick any of this up. Why can we look at it? Frustrating. A giant moose head. An old diving helmet. Okay. We'll leave her alone since her phone call is so. Intriguing. All actors, please wear shoes on stage at all times. Thank you, your stage manager. Someone must have stepped on a nail at some point. There's the phone again. Projection screen. A fire extinguisher. It's nice to know that it's there. An ancient fly rail that looks like it's about to kill someone. Fly safety alert. Shouldn't you be tying that off? Jeez. Where did it fly in? Or out? That's confusing. I guess it didn't. Okay. I don't know. That's confusing. I know. I know that, like, we find something in some of the seats, right? Don't we? Don't we find something in one of the seats? There's some gum. Beautiful. We're not gonna die falling over a balcony now. That's a puzzle that took me a really long time to figure out the first time I played this game. Like, it's just such an inobvious solution.
Popcorn.
Nancy, your friend has been kidnapped. Why are you thinking about popcorn? Woman, you need to get your priorities in line. Okay, so next Yeah, I'm kind of close to the ground coming up. The little opera seats, very cute. Nothing too important here. That's backstage. I do enjoy, like, Nebraska, another great Rogers and Cumbersome American musical, which this is clearly a Oklahoma parody, which I love. Wonderful city. It's based on the Broadway comedy My Sister. I do love all of these, like, parody posters and magician advertisements and stuff. Jake Shorewood in Nebraska, which, as I said, is clearly Oklahoma. King Liam. William Shaker's King Liam. I'm guessing it's like Hamlet. Corey Brennan, Ted Sachi, Wonderful City. Brigadane, the musical. Yeah, the theater kid in me just, like, really loves this one. I really enjoy the detail in the theater. The Merchant of Milano, as opposed to the Merchant of Venice. It is funny to me, though, that, like, they feel the need to do stuff like this when, like, so much of the game has, like, real life references and stuff in it. But these are funny, and I enjoy them. Born in Hannibal, Missouri, Thompson was the fifth son of Jasper Jiminy Thompson and Mary Tally Monroe. The four older sons became veterinarians, but James Jehousfit was a born entrepreneur and showman. At the age of 6, he was already selling tickets to local boys to see one of his older brothers birthing a calf. Wait, the phrasing of that is very weird. JJ could contract an audience to any event. At the age of 18, he moved to St. Louis to make it big. By the age of 34, he had designed and built the Big Royal Palladium with the grand ambitions to make this theater one of the foremost venues in the country for magic acts. Yeah, Frank Chapeau, Dizzy Notion, Rufus Smoke and Mirrors Brown, Zagat the Magnificent, and the greatest of them all, Harry Houdini, whose name isn't changed. It's just so strange that there he is, the man himself, J.J. Thompson. That's back into the theater. This is an out-of-order payphone. That's useful. What if I wanted to call the police because my friend has been kidnapped? Guess you're out of luck, honey. Newly refurbished, the Bee's Knees Jazz Machine. We don't have time for games right now. Got some really cool movie posters and such. Aha! Indoor phone. More things. Royal Palladium, St. Louis Police Department, City Garbage Pickup Disposal, ABC Media Services. We need to actually write these numbers down, apparently. I can't wait until she has a contact list. I do really love these old games, but there are definitely stuff in the modern games that makes them so much easier. I don't know if we need all of these numbers. Obviously, like, that, the first one is, like, our number, so I don't need that one. 206 555 8726. But first, let's call the police. 555 1422.
St. Louis Police Department.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping.
Is the kidnapping in progress?
No.
Hold on, miss. I'll transfer you to the Missing Persons Unit.
Missing persons, Sergeant Mac Ramsey speaking.
Wow, that was
I'm
quick.
calling to report a kidnapping. No longer in progress.
And who am I speaking with, please?
My name is Nancy Drew.
Okay, Miss Drew. Now, did you witness this kidnapping?
No, but I heard it.
What exactly did you hear?
My friend went into a dressing room. I was out in the hall, and I heard her
Parentheses,
scream,
I was
so
out in
went
the hall.
after her, but she was gone.
When and where did this happen?
Just now, at the Royal Palladium Theater.
And what's your friend's name, Miss Drew?
Maya Wynn.
Can you spell that, please?
M-A-Y-A, last name N-G-U-Y-E-N.
I will say, this game is the reason that I know how to pronounce the
Physical description.
very
She's
common,
Asian American. I guess about 5'5",
I think
long black
Vietnamese
hair.
last name
So you
Win.
didn't actually witness anything, is that right?
I heard her
So,
screaming,
Nancy Drew,
and I received
teaching
a
you
threatening
things.
phone call. That must count for something.
I received a threatening phone
Can you
call.
describe the voice? Was it a man or a woman?
It was spooky. I think they were using some voice disguise device.
Yes. That'll make it impossible to tell the gender of the caller. Did you notice anything suspicious looking in the vicinity?
No.
No suspects. Any visible signs of struggle in the dressing room? Did your friend leave anything behind? Her purse? Anything that might have fallen out of her pockets?
No.
No evidence. Does your friend work at
That's
the
so
theater?
judgmental.
No, she's a
No
student at Washington
evidence.
University.
Does your friend have any enemies?
Maya? I highly doubt it.
And what business did Maya have entering the theater dressing room?
She's a reporter for the school paper. She was there to do an interview.
What about Maya's
Vietnamese.
parents? Have they been contacted?
They're in Vietnam this time of year. I don't know how to contact them.
Okay, miss. I'll file this report. After
I did
24
go
hours,
to
if she hasn't
high
turned up, we
school
consider her a
with
missing
someone with
person
the
and
last
begin
name
to
Win,
investigate.
and that
How
was
can
after
she
I played
turn
this
up?
game.
She's been kidnapped.
Unlikely.
Well,
With all the
attempted to
scuttlebutt
play
around
this
this
game.
demolition, this stinks of student prank.
A prank? But this building is going to be demolished in 72 hours. How can we afford to take that chance?
How do you mean?
The kidnapper must be holding her in the building, don't you think?
Unlikely. No competent kidnapper keeps her captive anywhere near the scene of the abduction. Is there anything else, Miss Drew?
No competent
Sergeant, I really don't
kidnapper.
think we can afford
Got
to
it.
wait 24 hours.
It's standard
Suspect
procedure, Miss Drew. Unless you can
incompetent.
provide us with some evidence that your friend was taken by force, it's 24 hours.
Thanks, Sergeant. I'll call you back when I have the evidence.
You do that.
Bye.
That was incredibly unhelpful. Aren't you supposed to be a police department? Aren't you supposed to be helpful? But no. Is there anything else we can do in here? I don't think we can do anything else in here yet. Okay. That's done. Can't leave yet. Some other really cool posters. Got this key making machine, which is currently out of service. Let's see what's going on in this hallway. Harry Houdini, the genius of escape. Challenged by J.J. Thompson for the cash reward of $50,000. Witness a once-in-a-lifetime event right here in St. Louis, as the masterful Houdini is plunged into the watery grave and faces the most impossible escape of his career. Some more Harry Houdini. illustrious theater career. Zagat the Magnificent Holiday Special. Chucky Smith and his ragtime band. Also featuring Madame Le Sadao, the Lady of the Night. There's some Harry Houdini. Zagad the Magnificent. He looks like Bob Ross. More magical acts. Real live animals. 1 week only. Some more stuff about Houdini. The Society of American Magicians would like to thank Harry Houdini for his great generosity and tireless devotion to promoting the craft of magic. As president of the Society for 10 years, Mr. Houdini brought worldwide recognition to the art and helped to foster the careers of countless aspiring magicians. Beautiful. Let's see. We've got Dizzy Notion. We've got Rufus Smoke and Mirrors Brown. And we've got Frank Chapeau. Anything cool in this little balcony? A quarter. Nice, nice, nice. So we have a quarter and a magician's wand with a piece of bubblegum on the end. Great inventory. We're starting off so spectacularly. Vanishing Destiny. Here's the refreshment stand, including popcorn and candy. This is before Coco Kringle made its way on the scenes. And Havoc, Humans Against Destruction of Illustrious Theaters.
No teeny boppers till showtime. House rules.
Have you seen my friend Maya? She's 19, 5'5", black hair. She has on running shoes, jeans, and a black shirt with butterflies on it.
And the crisis is?
She's a reporter doing a story on the theater demolition. She was trying to interview Brady Armstrong.
Forget Chomstrong. If she wants the real story, she better talk to me.
And why is that?
Hollywood? The fantastic plastic vacuum? I wouldn't go there in a pig's suitcase. I'm Nicholas Falcone, solemnly sworn to lead the forces of Hadit and slay the dragon of corporate generica. Who are you? And what's with the doom and gloom?
I'm Nancy Drew. I was just on the phone with the police.
What are you calling them for? A little taste of your tax dollars going bad?
Well, you're a breath of optimism. What's this Hadit all about?
Why does she
Haven't you
sound
heard?
so,
The
like,
battle is
positive?
on.
Like,
There's a
her
human
friend
team
literally
forming out
disappeared,
front
like,
as we
2
speak.
minutes ago.
But all that can wait. It's obvious you got a situation. So what's up?
Yeah, thanks for the casual conversation.
My friend's been kidnapped. I've got to start searching this place.
Kidnapping? That's a high-profile tactic. Somebody means business. So what's the demands?
The phone call was awful. They want the demolition stopped.
No kidding. That'll blast those bureaucrats and corporate bigwigs out of their dream world. Applause for the cause. We need all the
What?
help we can get.
Dude, my friend was kidnapped.
Excuse me? We're talking about a girl's life here.
I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but they won't mess with your friend. They just took her for effect. It's called making a statement.
So this is
so
just
this
a
is
pretend kidnapping.
I never would have guessed. Maya's scream sounded so real.
She'll be okay. Trust me.
Right. I need to start searching for evidence, but I'll be back with more questions for you, Nicholas.
Fight the power.
Dude, that guy. And his weird outfit. Alrighty. Let's see. Got some beautiful, beautiful balconies. Something is missing.
This one's missing. This one's missing. I can't quite reach.
Well, let's not fall down, Nancy.
This one's missing.
Yes, I
This
have.
one's missing. This one's
I
missing.
have it in my hand.
This one's missing. This one's missing.
Oh my gosh.
This one's missing. This one's missing.
I have it in my hand. It's not still missing. But okay. Fine. Maybe we need something to attach it with first. I don't remember. The moose next door. Excellent. Navel gazing? What is that, like train spotting? I don't know. Yeah, some of the weird navigation is in this one too. Yak. I don't know why I wouldn't let me do anything with it. Where is... There he is.
You must be Nancy. The worry's written all over your face. Well, I'm Joe. I started to look for you, but then I figured better to park myself and let you find me. Any trace of your friend?
I found the secret passageway all right, but no sign of Maya. I can't
Just
believe
an
this is
irritating
happening.
What
woman.
about calling the police? There's an outside line in the ticket booth.
Thanks, but I already tried that. Standard procedure says I'm on my own for the next 24 hours.
Standard procedure.
I mean, I understand the police can't go chasing after every kid who gets lost at the mall, but this is different.
But this theater's going to be torn down in 3 days. Did you tell them that?
They say it's unlikely that the kidnapper would keep her in the building.
Well, I checked all the outside doors, and they're locked up tight. Only folks who've been in the theater all day are Brady and Simone, you and Maya, Nicholas Falcone, and myself.
How can you be sure?
Well, I've only got this one pair of eyes, so I can't say 100%.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
I was up here in the projector room, sound testing for the premiere. But I'd be disappointed in your detective work if you didn't put me through the ringer like a regular suspect.
Sound testing. Yeah, I think I remember hearing you practicing your MC voice now that you mention it.
I reckon if the kidnapper wants the demolition stopped,
Suspicious.
they must be keeping Maya somewhere in the building.
Did I mention what the kidnapper said?
Oh, I think so. Or maybe Brady told me when I saw him in the hall. He seems eager to help.
Helpful suspects. What more could I ask for?
That's the spirit. Now, what's your plan of attack?
Time to start searching. Can you give me a map or some blueprints of this place?
Try calling county administration. The records division keeps that type of stuff. I bet a blueprint would show secret passages that even I've never found. Ask for the original plans, not the ones from the 56 remodel.
When was the theater
When
built?
was the theater built?
Completed in 1925. The vision of one J.J. Thompson.
I believe we read that on the
I
wall.
spent the last 40-something years finding my way around this place, so let me know if I can help.
You've been a big help already.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Why would the turkeys get me down, Joseph? You're a strange man. I don't typically pay much attention to turkeys, I must say. So, we can talk to him again.
Any signs of Maya?
gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down. Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
Things. Wow. A slide. Projector care in operation. Focus knob. Never leaves a projector running unattended. Good to know, good to know.
There was a key here. There was a key here. There was a key here.
Well, can't do that yet. Some soda. A closet with stuff in it. Ooh, some nail clippers. Okay. Why did I take the projector bulb? Dunno. Felt like it. Let's see. Let's... The music for this one gets me. Oh, you're
Nancy
still on
Drew,
the phone.
Simone Mueller. Don't worry, Vanishing Destiny is off. We've got bigger fish to fry.
So you heard about Maya?
Of course. I mean, a kidnapping? Right out of my star's dressing room? The premiere is
This
small
woman.
potatoes. It's worth more to us canceled, or at least postponed. When the news gets out, the whole nation will be watching.
Not worry for my friend who has been kidnapped, but rather excitement for the publicity. Ugh.
I'm worried sick about my friend here, and all you can think of is another media event.
Where are you from?
River Heights. Why?
Yes, precisely. River Heights.
Oh.
Listen, doll, I'm from L.A. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. We'll find your friend, or Brady Armstrong will, and when he does, every girl in America will wish she'd been kidnapped instead of Maya what's-her-name.
Uh-huh.
Earth to Simone. This is not a movie.
I like Nancy
But
being
what
angry
could
in
be
this
better for
game
the image
because
of an on-screen hero than to save
her friend
someone
is
in
getting
real
kidnapped.
life, huh? Agents wait their whole careers for a chance like this.
A chain.
My friend's in trouble. This is not a career opportunity.
I forgot how
Honey,
angry she
you've
makes me.
got spunk. Ever consider acting? This girl power thing is red hot right now. Of course, we'd have to think of a stage name. Nancy Drew is so utterly forgettable.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Oh, please, Nancy, I was on the phone, doing business. But if I'm ever hard-pressed for entertainment, I'm sure kidnapping would be a real hoot.
Joseph says the building was probably locked when the kidnapping happened, and that the kidnapper had to be someone who was inside the theater. Care to comment?
Why don't you tell that little gray troll that I think he did it, just to keep himself from dying of boredom in this old dump. That's my comment.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
What? A disgusting woman. Honestly. She is an incredibly hateable person. Oh, I still never figured out what the... Maybe it has to do with the fly.
It's locked.
Do I ever go up? I don't know. I haven't actually played this game very much, all things considered. Hmm.
Nancy, what's the 411?
The 411?
Come on, Nancy. That's vintage slang. You know, the 411, the deal, the lowdown.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
I was outside, harnessing public outrage. Ask anyone.
So, humans against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious buildings testify to our finest human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I say more?
Do you know what they plan to build on this spot after the theater is gone?
Oh, it's very hush-hush. The name of the building firm is Wave of the Future, and the owner is some B. Thompson, descendant of J.J. Thompson, but he's never available for comment. Fishy, right? $10 says B stands for baloney.
Catch you later.
On the flip side.
See, like, this was a choice, though. The choice was to animate him leaning over the concession stand like that. Suspicious.
Hey there, Nancy.
So, where will you go after the demolition? Are you planning to retire?
Greasewood, Arizona. My brother Jake is there. It's a tiny town with no movie theater, so we're gonna put one on the map. I got some money saved.
Tell me about that old key-making machine in the lobby. Has it been out of order long?
It's been broken for a spell. The kids lost interest in it when video games came along. But
I need
bet
it to
wouldn't
make
be
a
hard to
key.
fix. I'd love for you to see how it works. And then you can make yourself a little souvenir from the Royal Palladium. Or send a key to your sweetheart.
Who is this J.J. Thompson character anyway?
Old JJ. Owner, visionary, wheeler dealer. JJ loved a magic show. He had this place built with those kind of big spectacle shows in mind. JJ also happened to love the sight of his own mug in the mirror. You can tell by the way he ornamented the auditorium with his own head.
Yeah.
The history of this theater is so rich. I'm surprised the city of St. Louis isn't more interested in preserving it.
Well, they are interested. The Historical Society's been working like the dickens to get this place declared a landmark. But someone downtown has been stalling. They're awfully close.
Gotta go now.
Chin up!
Okay, let's see what's going on here. I don't remember how to do this. I'm not good at this kind of game. I just did the exact same thing. Leak, literally. Mm. Down. Down. Aha! I did it! Oh, hey. Wait, is that... Wait, no, it's the other side.
This one's missing. This one's missing. This one's missing.
No. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Better tell Bess that her friend was kidnapped.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Nancy, it's about time. How's St. Louis?
In these early
Something
games, the
terrible
voice
has
actors were
happened.
different every game.
Maya went to Brady's dressing room to interview him. I guess he wasn't there. She screamed, and now she's gone. I think she's been kidnapped.
Oh my gosh. Why would anyone want to kidnap Maya?
I received a threatening phone call. Somebody wants desperately to stop this demolition, and they're holding Maya as a bargaining tool.
That's terrible. Have you called the police?
I called all right, but get this. According to standard procedure, they can't get involved until Maya has been missing for 24 hours.
What could possibly be standard about a girl getting kidnapped?
They're not convinced it's a kidnapping.
Well, how did she disappear then? Poof? Alakazam?
Yeah, pretty
Sergeant
much.
Ramsey says it could be a prank, or Maya might have just taken off or something.
Sergeant Ramsey obviously doesn't know Wash U's most dedicated reporter.
It's true. The only way she would have abandoned this story is if someone dragged her away from it.
Do Maya's parents know?
They always travel this time of year, remember? And besides, I've got to find Maya before this demolition. I doubt her parents could get back from the other side of the world before then anyway.
What
I
a
mean,
mess.
yeah, you should probably call them
It's been a
anyway.
while since I've been so personally attached to a case.
Call me back when you know more. I'll get a hold of George and Ned and let them know what's going on. Poor Maya. I guess the only consolation is that she's got you on the rescue mission.
Yeah, that's a big consolation.
You've reached the St. Louis Police Department. This is a non-emergency line. Calls will be answered in the order they will receive. All operators are busy helping other callers. We will be with you as soon as possible. Your patience is appreciated.
Wow. Wow.
You've reached the St. Louis Police Department. This is a non-emergency
I can't
line.
believe I'm,
Calls will be answered in the order they will receive.
you
All
know,
operators are busy
imitating
helping other
life
callers.
so
We will be
well
with you as
in
soon
this
as
video
possible.
game.
Your patience is appreciated.
Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. is... Is Brady in here? Oh, yeah, he is. He's over here. How silly of me.
Any news?
Who's this Simone, and how do you know her?
Simone Mueller, CEO of my life. My agent. Focus on being wholesomely smoldering, she says, and leave the rest to me. So I do. She's been setting up Premier HQ in the women's dressing room. Haven't you heard her snarling at people on the phone?
How do you keep up with all of your fans, Brady? A big star like you must get hundreds of emails.
Hundreds? Try thousands. All my email goes to
This
Simone.
guy.
She reads it, she writes back. Control issues, you know? Off the record. Any message that says love Brady is just a big electronic smooch from her.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Me? You think I kidnapped Maya and then breezed in here just 4 minutes later? Where would I hide her? In my back pocket?
Okay, but where were you?
I was late getting back from a haircut. This is hard for me. I think my hairline might be receding. It's miserable. Simone's gonna go through the roof.
Do you mind if I take a look around in here?
Be my guest.
Talk to you later, Brady.
You betcha.
Being so useful. So useful. I am amazed by how useful you are. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'll have to call you back. Someone just crawled out of my wardrobe. Did we... Oh, yeah, there's no more prizes. So we would literally just be playing it for the sake of playing it.
What's up? Can't talk long. Gotta check on my people.
What's your attachment to saving this theater? You seem so personally invested.
Politics is personal, but with this place, it's ultra personal. My grandma, Louisa Falcone, designed the molds for all the insane plasterwork that you see in this lobby and in the auditorium.
Wow, I can see why you would hate to let it be destroyed. After all,
Also,
this
I love
artwork is your
historic theaters.
legacy.
They're so
True,
pretty.
True, but there's more. I guess the architect-owner guy, J.J. Thompson, ran out of cash before the building was done. He never paid my grandma dime one, and then he denied that she had ever done the work in the first place.
Why didn't he give her the credit?
Yeah, she was the artist type, not a deal maker. I guess she'd never signed any contractual stuff with JJ, and she didn't have the resources to sue him or any of that. So I guess she just had to let it go.
She must have been so frustrated.
Here's the kicker. After JJ sharked her on this 2-year project, she was broke. And then the Great Depression hit. She could never afford to work as an artist again.
Oh.
What did she do instead?
Louisa, Mother Serenity Falcone? She just kept on trucking in true Falcone style. Died at 97 without a bitter bone in her body. I think she had a happy life. But this theater holds the last artwork she ever did. Don't you see, Nancy? Saving this place is not just for history. It's for justice.
She should at
I'm
least get
on the
credit
same
for her
page as you.
work.
I just
My
don't
family
like
has been
your
trying for
whole...
years, but there doesn't seem to be
Oh, a
anything on record that
kidnapping?
links her to this
Cool!
place. Nancy, could you
Attitude.
do me a favor?
I think I know what you're going to ask.
While you're searching, could you just keep your eye out?
If I run across the name Louisa Falcone or anything else that might help, you'll be the first to know.
You're cooler than I thought, Nancy.
And you're smarter than I thought.
Let's just insult each
Hola.
other.
Joseph told me that the St. Louis Historical Society is in the process of trying to declare this building an historical landmark.
They've been in that process for years. It's all just a big wad of red tape, a bunch of bureaucratic hocus pocus.
Hocus
It's about action,
pocus.
not paperwork.
I did go to the Lego store today, and I don't know when this is gonna go up, but today, at this point in time, the Hocus Pocus Lego set isn't out yet. But they were putting it together. They had it in the store, and they were putting it together while I was there, and it was so cool.
Catch you later.
It looks so cool. Like, there's a bunch of, like, really cool little things, you know? The little things that make those really big Lego sets worth it. So now I need that. It's retailing for, like, $230, which I cannot afford. Okay, let's see. Do I just have to, like, go around talking to everyone
there,
over
Nancy.
and over?
Gotta go now.
Like,
Atta
what
girl.
am I supposed to do next? I don't know.
Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
See, my problem with this game doesn't have anything to do with the environment or the characters, even though I hate most of them. It's the fact that there's so little hint as to what you're supposed to be doing. In most of the games, you have a pretty good direction on, like, you know, what the next step is, but here, it just kind of, like, tosses everything at you. And then it's like, okay, that was it. What you got? Like, I don't know, you tell me. Oh, this is... See, I'm not paying attention, I guess. That's what it did. Okay, so now... Now... we practice fly rail safety. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Hey! A secret passage! Sweet! Wait, before we go down here... I guess it's not only a secret passage, the door's out in the open. Is Simone still in her dressing room? Because I want to snoop through her shit. Oh, she is. Still here. Okay, let's go underground. Oh gosh, the layout of this basement is giving me flashbacks. Oh. Oh. Sweet! Yeah. Oh no. Oh, good, it's not like... For a second I thought it was gonna be like the sliding tile puzzle and I was gonna cry. Because those are my... you know, if you've been watching my streams, those are my least favorite kind of puzzles in these games. Streams, recordings. I'm recording these and posting them because I have stage fright. What a good former theater kid I am. Me and my stage fright. There's a reason I was in tech. And not, you know, on stage. Let's see. Hey!
It looks like the gears are missing.
Dear Mr. Houdini, congratulations on your latest unbelievable feat. Stupendous. Man is made of money, isn't that right, Mr. Houdini? My point is, well, I must admit, my cash flow is a little light at the moment. More specifically, I do not have $50,000 available to give you at this time. The theater is young, but bound for glory. I'm sure you'll agree my bank account is still recovering from the building expenses. Yeah, some of which you never paid. In lieu of cash, and in accordance with my lawyer's counsel, I'm prepared to offer you this reward. Make you business partner by transferring 50% of my ownership. Please sign below and return the document. I'm looking forward to... Oh, intriguing. And I have a key! A key to what? Who knows? Okay, so that's the direction we came in. Oh, that's why I'm so confused. A door is open, and it's not obvious that there's a door to be open until you get through it. Okay, got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up. Ha ha. Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye
Okay.
on the card. Congratulations! You beat the magician.
Your
Don't forget
audience
to
will
collect
be dazzled.
your winnings.
Flash paper.
Your audience will be dazzled.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up.
God, that's creepy. That's gonna give me nightmares.
This magician needs some first aid.
No shit, Nancy Drew. Okay, so... What could this key be to?
On your stage name, I'm thinking Samantha Quick. You love it, right?
No.
How long have you been Brady's agent?
I discovered him on an electric spring morning 6 years ago.
Oh my
He
god.
was working the original Coney Dog stand on Sunset Boulevard. It was pure luck. I was craving an all-beef frank at 7 a.m. He's been the jewel in my crown
This
ever since.
woman.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Yeah. Good riddance. Maybe that key's for the drawer? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it's the right... like... anything.
It's locked. It's locked.
Yeah, no. What else could we do?
Need any help?
Talk to you later, Brady.
Bye.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
How goes the search?
I found some of JJ's personal documents inside a secret panel in the basement.
Well, don't just stand there. Start breaking it down.
Did you ever hear about a challenge that JJ Thompson issued to Harry Houdini back in 1925?
Yeah, and?
JJ put up a big reward for this Houdini challenge.
Also, what kind of
He
person
must
bets
have
on
thought
some
the
guy
escape was
dying? Like,
impossible,
come on,
but
dude.
Houdini did it. And JJ didn't have the reward money.
What does this have to do with the ownership of the theater?
From what I can tell, JJ had to give Harry Houdini 50% of the theater as the reward.
Ha! Serves that swindler JJ right. Nancy, do you realize what this means?
I'm working on a couple of theories.
If Thompson didn't own the whole place, then whoever inherited it from Thompson doesn't legally own the whole place either.
Which means they don't have the authority to knock this building down.
We've got to find out what happened to his half of the ownership. You keep looking for Maya. I've got a laptop out in my van. I'll get online and do some research. Check back soon.
Out in my van.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Okay, now I can look at his stuff. Or not. This isn't... Oh, okay, here we go. Had it... Uh, 314... 5 4671. I don't need the 314s. I need. Okay.
Nancy, it's Joseph.
Jesus Christ.
Come to the projection room.
Joseph, don't scare me like that.
Nancy, take a look at this.
Oh my gosh, Maya's press pass.
Brady found it.
This should be enough evidence to get the police over here, don't you think?
I should think so. Give the police a call, and then you better go back to your hotel and get some rest.
Just when I have a lead? No way! I've got to keep searching.
You won't be any help to Maya if you get too tired to think.
Well, I guess you have a point there.
Go ahead and use the phone in the ticket booth. I'll be down in a minute.
Thought I saw a cat out of the corner of my eye, which is always possible. But there was no cat. I'm disappointed. Let's call Had It first. Okay, it seems like it just wants me to call the police. 422. Who keeps track of numbers the old-fashioned way anymore?
Missing Persons Unit, please.
Please hold.
Missing persons, this is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss Drew. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
Nope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have the evidence you asked for.
What did you find?
Someone else here at the theater found Maya's press pass. It was clipped to her shirt when she went into the dressing room. It must have been torn off when she was kidnapped.
Or it fell off. Or she just tossed it.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No.
Was anything disturbed in the area where it was found?
I don't know. I'm not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found evidence, you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their own accord, and they reappear when they're good and ready.
You have to believe me. Maya would never play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this? Are you involved with him?
Oh,
Haddock
that
is
gets their
demonstrating against the
attention.
demolition in front of the theater. Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss Drew?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme tactics.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining himself to demolition machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over in Nashville. Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Haddock is there in full force, a girl goes missing. So happens she's the daughter of the demolition boss. They go crazy looking for her. There's a call, just like the one you described. Anyway, to make a long story short, the demolition is called off. And 3 weeks later, the girl is seen snuggling up to Falcone in a Memphis coffee shop.
Are you suggesting Nicholas is staging this thing?
I'm just saying that there's more to situations like these than meets the eye. Nick Falcone is a real operator and he likes to humiliate the police. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't going to have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal record?
Oh, minor stuff. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, yada, yada, yada. But Nick Falcone can
Protect and serve.
Unfortunately, there's no jail sentence for being a royal pain in the neck.
There are no good citizenship awards for it either.
Look, I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very informative, Sergeant Ramsey. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Miss Drew.
Well,
I heard the whole thing, Nancy. Go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on things.
this dude just like creeping outside the ticket booth, listening in on my private conversations. Like, jeez. Excuse me? What the heck? It's been a long time since I've played this game. This is not something I remembered from it. But, wow. Just, yeah. Wow. Oh, good. What? Oh my god, I hate that woman. Jeez. Well, apparently Nick has had it with his
County Administration, 314 555-3309.
I needed that number. Do I need the Historical Society one too? I'm gonna write it down just in case. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's go say hi to Joseph.
I'm sorry you had to see that wreath, Nancy. It's disgusting.
I'm afraid Maya's in real danger.
Let's hope the kidnapper just did this to scare you.
Like I'm not scared enough? Like I don't know time is running out?
The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. I don't know how the press got a hold of this, but they're all over
I
like
do.
ants on a picnic.
Where did those missing posters come from?
I can't say for sure, but I can make an educated guess.
Are you thinking of a certain Hollywood agent we know?
Can you believe the way she diverted all of the attention away from Maya and used the poster to promote Brady as the big hero? This shouldn't be happening. It's all backwards.
The police told me Nicholas Falcone is known
I
for
wish the
using
characters in
extreme
this game are
tactics to
just
further his
so
political causes.
awful.
Worried
Every
that
single
he
one of
used the
them.
lobby as his headquarters.
Put them
Nicholas
all
has
in
been hanging
jail,
around this theater
please.
since he was a little boy. I know how torn up he is about the theater. This will be over soon enough, and then he'll go home. I don't think he's dangerous, for gosh sakes.
Gotta go now.
Atta girl.
There was a key here.
Alright, let's go and see the king and queen of publicity.
Have you seen the posters? Aren't they fabulous?
That picture of Maya is the one from her press pass, isn't it?
Yes. Thankfully, she's photogenic.
That poster is just an advertisement for Brady.
Maya's on the poster. It says she's
My God, this
missing.
woman.
So what's your issue? Brady's out
I want to
plastering
strangle
those
her.
posters all over St. Louis and every podunk town for 50 miles. He's due back at any time, though, for the press conference.
Press conference?
I've invited the press here today to report on Brady's commitment to solving this case. You know, a few questions, a few photo ops, no big deal. That funeral wreath was awful, wasn't it?
What do you know about that wreath?
I had it moved out front for the press conference. We want the press to know just how heartless this kidnapper is, don't we? Then it's all the more fabulous when Brady saves the day.
This lady! I hate her so much!
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Oh my god. What a completely horrid person. Ugh.
How are you holding up?
Thanks for finding Maya's press pass. Where was it?
I found it in the basement. I mean the balcony. It was the balcony.
Balcony, basement, whatever.
This
Just my friend's
is
life that's in danger
such
here.
an asshole
Please,
thing.
Nancy, it's not me.
I guess I should have my eyes checked.
Nancy
I
can
could've
be
sworn that poster was
so
all
rude
about
in this
you.
game, and I
It's
love it. And I wish
Simone.
she was more rude
She's
in more of her
relentless.
games.
I'm just a
Like,
hostage on her runaway bus.
there's another game where a friend of hers gets kidnapped, and she's not nearly this rude in that game. And there's only one suspect in that game. Ugh, apologies.
That's funny. I don't see any gun to your head. Just a wad of money dangling in front of your nose.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this
Is
press
it,
conference.
though?
I'll talk to you later. Not now, Nancy.
Well, I guess it's phone call time. Oh, he's here.
Nancy, what's the 411?
You didn't tell me kidnapping was part of Activism 101.
That's all hearsay, Nancy. They got no witnesses, no testimony, no nothing.
So you have or have not used kidnapping to further your causes in the past?
I am not an eco-terrorist, and I would never orchestrate the temporary disappearance of anyone who wasn't in on the plan and down with the cause.
Maybe you'd better think about being in on the law and down with the truth, Nicholas.
All right, Officer Nancy, chill out, will ya? I'm on your side.
Tell me about your relationship with the police.
All I know is they like to dig through my garbage and follow my van. Does this face say America's Most Wanted to you?
Actually, kind of, yeah. Just a little bit. It's the scowl.
Can you believe Brady's agent has called this press conference to trump up his heroics? She can barely even remember Maya's name.
Don't worry, Nancy. This cowboy will be on the scene with a megaphone in each holster. I guarantee you the press will get more than they bargained for.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Also, his dad's sandals. His camo and his awkward shorts and his dad's sandals.
Records, Madeline speaking.
Hi, I'm looking for the blueprints for the Royal Palladium Theater. Do you have them on file?
Are you a county employee?
No, just a citizen on a mission.
Okay, well, we do keep blueprints on file. Let's see. The computer says there are 2 sets for the Palladium, 1923 and 1956. Do you have a preference?
1923, please. The originals.
Would you like to hold while I retrieve them?
Sure,
Yes.
thanks.
Ma'am?
Yes, I'm still here.
It's very strange, ma'am. They're gone.
Gone? You mean someone checked them out?
Oh,
Don't like
we
this.
don't allow people to check them out. You can bring the blueprints to our reading room and study them there, but they're not supposed to leave the building. I can't imagine where they could be. Hold on, let me see if Charles knows.
Just capturing the everyday annoyances in life, including hold music.
Ma'am, this is so strange. Charles says some guy was just in here looking at them a few days ago.
What did he look like?
Hold on. Hello? Charles said the guy had a hat on. He never really got a look at the guy.
Was he young or old?
Hey, Charles, young or old? Energetic is all Charles remembers.
Okay, well, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm working on some things over here at the Royal Palladium. Could you do a search for the blueprints?
Sure thing. I'll put in a find request. Call back in 5 to 7 business days.
Next week? Oh, I'm afraid I don't have that kind of time. Is there any way to expedite the search?
I'm afraid not. The guy who does our misplaced material searches just returned from a month of paternity leave, and he's swamped.
I see.
This is urgent?
Yes, it's urgent, all right. But I'll figure something out. Thanks, Madeline.
Good luck.
Bye.
Intriguing. Let's call the Historical Society. I think that means it won't answer. That sucks. Okay. Let's call Bess. 5 hint.
Hello?
It's me again.
Hi, Nancy. I've got George here, too. Bess filled me in, Nancy. Any developments?
I'm just searching the theater, questioning suspects.
And?
I took Joseph's advice and called county administration to see about the blueprints for the theater.
He sounds like a big help.
Yes, but the woman on the phone said that the blueprints are missing.
Official records? Missing?
She said that a man was in last week looking at them, but they haven't been seen since.
The kidnapper? Or a certain smoldering sidekick?
Well, whoever it was, they must have taken the blueprints with them. How on earth am I going to find all the secret rooms and passages in this place now?
I'm not worried, Nancy. Me neither. You could probably find a secret passage in a paper bag. Are you kidding, George? Nancy could find a secret passage in a blueberry muffin.
Thank you for your vote of confidence, friends.
Brady said Simone wants him to appear wholesomely smoldering to his public. What in the world do you think that means?
Well, wholesome makes me think of apple pie. And to smolder, according to my trusty dictionary, is to burn slowly from the inside, without flame. So, he's a sweetie pie on the outside, but too hot to touch. Oh. Did you have to bring this up with Bess here, Nancy?
It seems like the two things don't go together. One is safe, the other is dangerous.
Why are you talking about this?
Maybe that's Brady's whole dilemma. He doesn't know whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. Which is exactly why he can't be trusted.
Nicholas told me that his grandmother did a lot of the artwork inside the theater, but that J.J. Thompson, the original owner, never paid her or even gave her credit for it.
That's terrible. I can see why he's so dedicated to saving the theater then.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about this J.J. Thompson.
Maybe you can help Nicholas get his grandmother the credit she deserved.
I told him I'd keep my eye out for anything that would prove her connection to this place.
I wonder if JJ left any of his personal effects behind.
If he did, I'm sure they're gone now. His kids must have cleared the place out when they remodeled in 1956, a few years after he died. That's when it became a movie theater.
You never know, Nancy. If there's one thing your detective work proves every time, it's that old buildings are the keepers of old secrets.
That's
Let's
true.
hope this building lives long enough to tell.
When I arrived at the theater this morning, someone had delivered a funeral wreath.
What?
Isn't that creepy?
You don't know who it was from?
It was from the kidnapper, I assume. The note said something like, "Wouldn't you rather stop the demolition than plan a funeral?"
Since when do kidnappers have the time to special order flower arrangements? Apparently this kidnapper isn't afraid of the limelight. Look at the bright side, Nancy. If you find out who sent that wreath, your case is as good as closed.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Watch out for weird people!
Again, just not calling Ned. I think the press conference is going to be the best chance to snoop.
I got the number. I left it in the ticket booth. This woman isn't a Houdini herself. She's the widow of one of Houdini's cousins.
Maybe she knows what's happened to Houdini's half of the theater. I'll call.
Okay. Press conference is going on. So now, let's... Oh, wow. Okay, so he actually found it down in the basement. So we'll go there. Okay. Jake Talent. I don't know if any of these are important. Wellness. Happy spines. I don't think that that's... What is this? Don't think that's important. I do have many questions about this contact card. Flowers. 555 2727. So I think there we go. Alright, not important. Let's see. This is so creepy. What? Oh my god, you guys. Okay. That woman makes my tummy hurt. Like, damn.
It's locked.
Not for long, it isn't. Control board. One, two, 1, 1, 9, 2. After both performers have indicated, switch. Oh, the trick chair. The cage. Okay. Okay. Well. That seems very important. Let's see what's...
Get smart, Nancy Drew. You're wasting precious time. Stop the demolition or you'll never see her again.
Well then, that's, very safe. I feel very safe right now. Okay, so I don't see, like, any, like, hints or anything. Let's go talk to Joseph.
Into one.
Ooh, I'm swooning.
Put a sock in it, Mr. Camouflage. And now, without further ado, I'd like to open the floor up to questions.
Is it true that the girl was at the theater to interview Brady Armstrong? What was the interview about?
Mr. Charmstrong, do you find your fans respond to you more in your chicken suit or in your curly wig?
Did anyone hear her scream?
1, 8, 1, 3, 5, 5, 5, 3, 2, 4, 7.
Yes, hello.
Hello, is this Eustacia Andropov?
Who else would it be? Everyone else is dead.
Oh, Mrs. Andropov, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find out some information about Harry Houdini. Is it true that you're his cousin?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I beg your pardon. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case in St. Louis.
Harry was only my cousin by marriage, but my husband is dead, and so is Harry. So I guess that makes me nobody's cousin. Satisfied?
Thank you,
I'm
Eustacia.
researching Mr. Houdini's ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater. Would you know anything about this?
He owned it. Half of it anyway, for a few months. Then he died. Does that help?
Do you know what happened to his half? Did he sign it back over to J.J. Thompson?
Return it to James Jehoshaphat? Mr. Stupendous? Not on his life. Losing that man was Harry's greatest escape.
Did someone in Houdini's family inherit the theater?
Harry made a plan to give his half of the theater to someone he admired. A young magician, I assume. Perhaps a protege. I remember my husband telling me this.
Can you tell me anything more?
More? I'm 96 over here. I don't exactly have time to burn.
I know it was a long time ago, Mrs. Andropoff, but this is terribly important. My friend is in danger, and finding out what happened to Houdini's half of the theater may be my only hope of saving her.
Call the Library of Congress. Ask about the Houdini collection. There must be something in all of those letters. You tell that Sherman Trout, Eustacia said. You're not dead yet, Shermy, so get up and make yourself useful.
The Library of Congress. You don't happen to have that number, do you?
Well, I should have this letter from Shermy around here somewhere. Cat food coupons. Vincent Jacuzzi repair. Dear Eustacia. Here we go. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. 202-555-5000.
Thanks, Mrs. Andropoff. You've been a great help.
Save it for my funeral.
Mr. Charmstrong.
Well, I don't know what happened to that. Phone calls.
Manuscripts.
I'm trying to reach Sherman Trout, please.
Speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Trout. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case that involves Harry Houdini and the Royal Palladium Theater in St. Louis. Eustacia Andropoff recommended I call you.
Ah, yes. Eustacia was most helpful to us when we were assembling our Houdini collection. I presume you'd like to have a look at it?
Yes, please, Mr. Trout. I'm very interested.
Fine. Well, you'll just need to register with the library when you get here and fill out a request for the
Alright,
materials you wish
I'm
to
a little
view.
busy.
When your request has been processed, the materials will be delivered to one of our reading rooms where you can view them.
Mr. Trout, please let me explain. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to come to Washington, D.C. to do research. I'm hoping you could help me find a document.
Well, Miss Drew, I'm sorry if you have logistical constraints, but please understand my own limitations. The Library of Congress currently holds over 40 million items, contained in 10,000 separate collections. It's the largest and most comprehensive library in the world.
I don't know what this bug is, but it's pretty annoying.
For the individual citizens.
Mr. Trout, if I don't solve this case in a matter of hours, the building I'm standing in will be demolished and an innocent 19-year-old girl, a friend of mine, may lose her life. You may be my only hope.
Why is your friend in danger?
She was kidnapped by someone desperate to save this building from
I wonder
demolition.
if we're supposed to call the flower people.
Hoping to find in the Houdini collection that would help matters.
Mr. Houdini was part owner of the theater, and I'm trying to find out who inherited his half or what became of it when he died. I'm hoping Houdini might have discussed it somewhere in his personal documents. If I can prove that the current owner is not legally the full owner, then maybe I can get the demolition stopped and save Maya.
I see. Well, this sounds urgent. I suppose I can take a look.
That would be such a help, Mr. Trout. If you find anything, could you overnight it to me at the Royal Palladium?
Well, I certainly can't send you the document itself. It's a historical artifact now. But I could send you a slide. What's the street address there, if I find anything?
It's 1330 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. Please send the package in care of Nicholas Falcone or myself, Nancy Drew. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Trout. You might just be a lifesaver.
Miss Drew, I assure you, Sherman Trout is a man of his word.
Thanks so much. Bye.
All right. Oh, I was gonna call the flower place. Let's... Ooh, he's gone. Oh no. That's so very sad.
Something's missing here. Something's missing here. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Nope, okay. Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Okay. Alright, well, it's open, so 121192. Left, right. Down the lowest. Magnets. Move up slightly. Trapdoor, lock switch. Okay, turn it there. Okay. Oh, cool.
Maya!
Oh no! Uh-oh. dropped my pen. Um... I don't... Where... Ah, there it is. Oh!
These pieces won't budge. These pieces won't budge.
Boo! I like those kinds of puzzles. Yay!
Help! Is anybody out there?
Who's there?
It's Nancy.
Nancy? For goodness sakes. What are you doing down there? This chair seems to be stuck. Hold on, I'm greasing the wheels here.
I found a secret room under the stage. I've got to check it out.
The magician's room. I swear, Nancy, as long as I've worked here, I've never been able to find my way in there.
I found the door, but the pieces that open the door are stuck.
Here, try this. Hurry.
Gosh, that's a creepy close-up. Magician puzzle. Got my can of WD-40.
This should loosen things up.
Oh yeah. Fascinating. Okay. Let's see what all is in the magician's room.
Rubber is shockproof.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. Got some rubber gloves. Okay, secret way out.
Her shoe.
Maya's shoe.
She was just here.
Some pizza. Tortellini. Flash paper. Secret message. Jeez. There's a lot of secrets.
The gate is electrified.
Eight 8145 88146 7 88146 65792. Well, that was an adventure.
Oh, Nancy. Hey.
I think the kidnapper just moved Maya to a new hiding place. Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
Wow, are you sure? I didn't see anything.
I found evidence that will prove that Maya's being held in this building.
Wow. Evidence. Where?
I'll talk to you later. I've got to get a hold of Sergeant Ramsey.
Shouldn't you drag him with you? Like, he is suspiciously in the right place to be the kidnapper at this point in time. Like, you should take him with you. I'm glad the flickering stopped. What I'm not glad about is that she didn't write the number down right here instead of just on the wall. Like, I'm bad at remembering things. Just give it to me in front of my face.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Sergeant Ramsey, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Miss Drew.
I found Maya.
You found her? So the case is closed.
I found her, and then she disappeared again.
Good grief. This girl's a regular Houdini. All right. What have you got for me?
I found a secret room under the stage. I saw Maya through a peephole, but by the time I got into the room, she was gone. The kidnapper must have moved her.
A peephole, huh? Are you sure you saw her?
Sir, there's evidence. Pizza boxes and one of Maya's shoes. I left
I mean, at
everything
least
where
he's
it was
feeding
so
her.
you could see for yourself.
So you think the kidnapper's been using this secret room as a base camp? Well, this is very interesting, Miss Drew. It sounds like you've been conducting quite a search.
Now will you please send someone over to investigate?
Yep. Just bear with me while I try to find an available car. Help is on the way, Miss Drew.
Great. Bye.
Hi, Nancy. What happened?
The kidnapper's been holding Maya in that magician's room under the stage.
Yeah!
Found her? Oh, that's great. Where is she now?
By the time I got through that door, the room was empty.
Are you sure you didn't just imagine you saw her?
I'm sure. She was there, and now she's gone. Don't tell me you think I'm crazy, too.
But what do you mean, gone? She left?
Well, she didn't just get up and walk away. Her legs were tied.
The kidnapper must have moved her.
I found a couple of pizza boxes down there, so at least I know she's not starving.
Evidence. That should interest the police. Have you called them?
Yeah, they said they'll come check it out, but they may not be able to get here for a while.
I'll wait up for the police. You get some rest, Nancy. You're gonna need it for tomorrow.
Make sure they check that magician's secret room.
Why would you leave your evidence alone with the suspect? Like, that's just, ugh. Nancy. Nancy, honey.
Can you believe this ransom demand coming out of thin air?
Did they get any information on the call?
Apparently, the call came from north of here, a town called Granite City. Personally, I think it's a hoax, but now the police are convinced that Maya's not in this building.
But what about the evidence I found?
Are you sure the pizza boxes were in that magician's room? Because the police couldn't find anything.
Yeah, because you moved it, you shit.
That's impossible. Are you sure they looked in the magician's room?
They searched the whole building.
How could they miss 2 big pizza boxes with leftover pizza inside? What about Maya's shoe?
No trace of that either.
Even without the evidence, that corner of the room had obviously been lived in recently.
Follow your gut, Nancy. If you think Maya's still here, you keep looking for her, you hear?
I was backstage earlier, and one of the stage lights came crashing down. It almost hit me.
Oh, Nancy, thank goodness you're okay.
I got another threat from the kidnapper. That creepy voice came on the PA and told me to stop searching for Maya.
The projection room? But who? Someone must have ducked out of the press conference. I was so busy with crowd control, I didn't even notice.
Gotta go now.
Atta girl.
Hey. Where am I?
Did you call? What's the story?
Sure did.
Go on, spill it.
She didn't know much, but she gave me the number of this guy at the Library of Congress who has access to the archives of Houdini's letters.
And what did they say?
Sherman Trout is on our side. Keep your eyes peeled for a special delivery.
Way to go, Nancy! You're on fire!
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Okay, so maybe that will give me the delivery. No, not yet. Okay. Let's go.
How's progress? I know you sent the funeral wreath. Now where's Maya?
I don't know what you're talking about, Sugar. Listen, the pressure
Ugh.
must really be getting to you. I know a top-notch aromatherapist in town, okay? I'll give you her number.
Come on, Simone. Ginger's 24-hour flower-rama? I believe you've been caught red-handed.
You broke into my personal property? I could have you arrested for that.
Go ahead, call the police. And while you're at it, why don't you mention that
You're
you're
a
the
kidnapper.
All right, I sent the stupid wreath, but I'm no kidnapper. I needed something for the cameras, didn't I? And it was a very tasteful arrangement. Should have been for $300. Perhaps I went a little overboard.
A little?
A little overboard.
Jeez,
You're
this
dreaming if you
lady.
think that's enough to get you off my suspect list.
Oh, it's on here. Okay. Oh, let's see. Do I have the package now? No. It's the only thing I can think of.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Ooh, keys. I don't know. Let's... It's my name as a key. It's beautiful. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, though. Am I supposed to bring the cages down again? I think I am.
I don't want anyone to know I'm up here. I don't have time to go for this right now. This must be where the threat came from. I don't want anyone to know I'm up here.
Can I get there from the understage door? I guess we can go check. This is the complicated thing about this game and a lot of the earlier games. It's just, well, not even a lot of them. It's specifically the same. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. The layout of this theater doesn't remind me of the one that we, the one at my college, actually. It's very similar. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. What am I supposed to do? How do I trigger the package? Just wandering around this game for like an hour trying to figure it out. Oh, that's new. A pencil.
Maya's notebook.
What are you doing hanging out with that Falcone jerk?
Who are you, my overprotective big brother?
That guy's bad news, and he's certainly not gonna help your credibility with the police.
Don't worry, I don't trust him any more than I trust you, or anyone else around here for that matter.
Just trying to help.
Why are you so interested in helping me?
Well, Maya was kidnapped from my dressing room after all. I just can't help thinking maybe they meant to kidnap me.
Talk to you later, Brady.
Cool beans.
They did mean to kidnap you. And it's a shame they didn't. So probably something else triggered out here. wasn't that.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Alright, so it's... Okay. That one, this one, and then this one.
Okay, officers, this is our final sweep. In a matter of minutes, this building will be nothing but a pile of rubble.
See anything, Dino? All clear in
It
here,
seems like a
Sarge.
terrible idea to just, like, hide when they're trying to clear the building for demolition.
It's locked.
Like...
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Well, that's not good.
Another secret passageway. I should switch the power off.
Hey, Nancy, I've been looking for you.
Joseph, I thought you'd left the theater.
I've decided I need to get organized, Nancy. Tomorrow I'm really gonna straighten up in here.
But Joseph, there isn't going to be any tomorrow. Not for this theater, anyway.
I think a fresh coat of paint would really cheer things up, don't you?
I know it's you, Joseph. But why? Were you trying to buy some time so the Historical Society could declare the theater a landmark or something?
Do you think the premiere will sell out?
Snap out of it. Just tell me where Maya is.
Don't tell him she's here, Nancy. I will take her away and knock down the theater.
They're gonna knock it down anyway. Please, we don't have much time.
Don't tell him, Nancy.
I'm locked in.
Okay, so projection room. It should be.
I should switch the power off.
Ah.
I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. I must have the key somewhere in my bag of I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. It's locked.
Oh. I think it's this one.
I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks.
It is that one. It's like, I think it's the middle one. Maya!
Hang on, Maya. I'll get you out of there.
3 minutes till demolition.
Hang on, Maya. I'll get you. Hang on, Maya. Hang on, Maya. I'll get you out of there. This is useless. I've got to let them know we're up here.
Okay. Jimmy, is that ball ready to swing?
This
Not
is
so
useless.
fast, Detective.
Joseph, please let me past.
I can't let you do this, Nancy.
I'm warning you. I still got a trick or two up my sleeve.
We're going down in a blaze. Ah! That light!
Look! The marquee! Stop the demolition!
Dear Bess, I still can hardly believe that Joseph, sweet old Joseph, was Maya's kidnapper.
Sweet old
He says
Joseph!
he planned to kidnap Brady with the idea that
He
Simone
was a
could use her
dick.
Hollywood connections to save the theater. But when Maya entered the dressing room, he panicked and grabbed her instead. Plan B was to stall the demolition long enough for the Historical Society to declare the building an official landmark. I guess he's been at the Royal Palladium for so long, he just couldn't imagine his life without it. But desperation
Do we
aside,
still like him or
poor
what?
Joseph wasn't cut out for a life of crime, and pretty soon things were spinning out of his control.
Oh.
Simone's publicity stunts didn't help. At least he was courteous and kind to Maya through the whole thing. Her testimony should help him in court. The good news is that the Royal Palladium is still standing. Once he heard that Nicholas would inherit his grandmother Louisa's 50% of the theater, Brady decided he'd better find another site for Planet Tinseltown. In order
That
to make
is a
amends
clue
things,
for the
and
next
because he needed
game.
some good publicity, Brady donated his half of the theater to the St. Louis Historical Society.
His
Together
face.
with Hadit, they should have this place restored to its original glory in no time. Not such a happy ending for Simone, I'm afraid. She received an official reprimand from the National Press Corps for her stunt with the wreath. Still, knowing Simone,
That
she'll be
face.
back at the top of her game in no time. So, here ends the longest 3 days of my life. The premiere of Vanishing Destiny is back on.
It was only 2.5 hours,
Detective
Nancy.
is going to wait for it to come out on videotape. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
So that was Nancy Drew, the final scene. I think that I probably played this game the least out of all of them. Partially because, like, while I love the theming and the environments, I'm not a fan of the characters, and the time limit stresses me out, even though, like, it's not really a time limit. I still do really like this game, though. Next up is Secret of the Scarlet Hand, which, as a kid, was definitely one of my favorites. It's very heavy on the education part of edutainment games, but I was one of those mythology kids as a kid, but specifically I was really into like Mesoamerican cultures and stuff. So I just really enjoyed that game. So that's what we'll be playing next time. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you then.